week, this month, or this year. Something near and dear to my heart. It's the Samurai smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detector. This is what I have in my home. I was involved in a home fire, and it's an experience I will never forget, obviously. A lot of us, though, we love to hate our smoke detectors because the battery always seems to be running out. They're beeping at us, they're chirping at us at the middle of the night, and we're getting up and we're taking the battery out, even though we know we shouldn't be. In many cases, there's just wires dangling down, even though we know there shouldn't be. There is a technology out there that is really expensive. Using a photoelectric sensor, it gives you more accuracy, less false alarms, and there is a technology that allows for a 10-year battery life. It's really pricey in most instances. Samurai have developed a technology that is affordable. We are doing a 3-piece set which gives you 2 of the smoke detectors and 1 carbon monoxide detector. Rather than spending $150, you get it for $69 and change. Massive price difference compared to some of the other big brands that are out there. Now this looks different, right? It is different. It's smaller, it's sleeker, it's nicer looking. It can mount on the wall or it can mount on the ceiling. In fact, you can use the tape that comes with it, sticky tape, like 3M tape, that mounts it instantly so you don't even need any tools. It's brilliant. This is the carbon monoxide detector. Carbon monoxide poisoning is a silent killer across America and the world today. If you do not have a carbon monoxide detector, you gotta get one. This set includes one as a bonus for the Memorial holiday weekend. So there's a lot to discover. I want to encourage you to grab it at that price. It is the best price out there for a 3-pack. Let's dive in and learn more about it. Our Samurai ambassador, Mr. Joe Harrison, joins us live late this evening. Joe, it's great to see you and great to have this back. It's been months since we had it in stock.
Almost 6 months, Adam. We sold out. Took that long to get them back in stock. And during that time, we're all relying on these guys. And if you look around your house and you see this, that big single disc, that big smoke detector that's out there, a lot of us are relying on this technology. And this technology was developed back in the 60s. That's how old this technology is. I mean, here we are 60 years later. But the thing about these are they only last. You're supposed to replace this system every 10 years. So if you have your house, if you bought your house, or if it's yellowing, and if it's older than 10 years, the smoke detector you're using is no longer effective. And how is that possible? Well, there's a sensor that's on here that starts to collect the dust and dander and debris that's floating in the air. It's like if you ever had an air filtration system in your home, and then you change that filter and you see all that gunk, all that dust, all those particles. That's what happens inside your smoke detector. Those sensors become ineffective after 10 years. And then the other thing about this is a lot of times this thing is chirping in the middle of the night. You know, it's 2 a.m., it's 4 a.m., you're trying to get some sleep, and Adam, this thing is just nonstop going. You're beep, 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 and you're just rip it off the wall.
Right.
Take it down, you're like, I'll get it tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into next week, then turns into next month. And then before you know it, there's a house fire. And Adam, 3 out of 5 home fire deaths, there are no working smoke detectors in the house because a lot of times you just rip them down and you want to go. So your solution is you don't have to rely on this guy anymore. Now you have this one. It's smaller, but it's more compact, but it's also has a new technology, like Adam mentioned, called the photoelectric cell. It can quickly identify that smoke detection. It can quickly identify the carbon monoxide, get you out of the house safely. But the thing about the sensor is, it's designed to give you no false alarms. It gives you all the more important information. So it knows the difference between steam from a shower and then smoke that's coming off your stove. It will instantly let you know, boom, something's wrong. Let's get the heck out of here. But on the inside, there is not a 90-day, not a 1 year, not a 5-year, but a 10-year battery. When you get this at home, there's a little plastic tab. You pull that plastic tab, that starts day 1. So now you think about, okay, here we are in 2021. I don't have to change this, Adam, until the year 2031.
Wow.
That is a decade worth of technology, a decade worth of peace of mind. Adam, with this guy, I need to change the batteries every 6 months.
Right.
With this one, I put it on my house, I put it in the apartment, I put it wherever I'm staying. And Adam, as a husband, as a parent, This is giving me a decade worth of peace of mind right here in your hand.
I mean, that makes a big difference, right? Knowing that you can literally set it and forget it, as they say, knowing that it's going to be working for you for a decade, 10 years, without having to worry about the needless constant chirping because the battery's running low. So here's the thing, as Joe talks about this, as we chat about this, we know it's important, we know it's life-saving, we know it's vital, we know we've got to get it. The thing is, for a lot of us, this will arrive in the box and you might think, well, how am I going to put this up? I know I need it, but look, I'm going to get the screws and you know the plugs, and I got to put it in the wall. I got to put it on the ceiling. How am I going to do this? I want you to wipe away all of that resistance, because look, in the package you also get this. The guys at Samurai are very smart. They're including 3M tape. You know what this is going to do? This sticks to that, and then it sticks to the wall. So the minute this box arrives at your home, you're going to have this mounted to the wall or the ceiling in seconds. So now there's no excuse. Now we can get brand new, state-of-the-art, photoelectric sensor smoke detectors working and ready to go with a 10-year battery life in your home. If you live in a newer home or an older home, if your smoke detectors have never been changed since it was built, maybe they're yellowing, maybe you painted over them, you've got to get new smoke detectors. The problem is, these ones in the market are really expensive. People are charging a lot of money for photoelectric technology, especially the advanced kind like this, and because it's smaller and sleeker and the 10-hour battery life and everything else, you can spend well over $150. We're doing 2 of the smoke detectors, and as a bonus for the holiday weekend, we're including the carbon monoxide detector. So the deal is spectacular. Joe, let's just jump into this carbon monoxide poisoning, because this is rampant across the country today. It's described as the silent killer. It's not good.
You're right. It's not good at all, Adam. A lot of technology we have in our house, whether it's from a stove, you're driving the car into the house, or even turning on those heaters that we have that we start using in the summer, or even when you bring it into your house. The thing about having that is that it releases little levels of carbon monoxide. And sometimes it's even in the dirt that's surrounding our house, but you can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't see it. The only way you'll find out is when it starts to affect your body, and then that is too late. And you're looking around thinking, maybe I just have a headache. It's that carbon monoxide that's in your house. It's quickly becoming the number 2 reason why people are calling 911. It's because they're detecting that carbon monoxide. So what we're giving you today is we're giving you the trusty smoke detector, and you'll see right on the bottom of it, it does say smoke. So you're getting 2 of those. But then the carbon monoxide detector, Adam, you want to make sure you have 1 of those in every 1,000 square feet of your home. You should have a smoke alarm for every room in your house. Every bedroom, every hallway needs it, especially in places like the laundry. But that carbon monoxide, you need it for every 1,000 square feet. So that's why this really is the perfect combination, where you're getting 2 smoke and then you're getting 1 carbon monoxide. But the other thing too is, when it detects the carbon monoxide, it's going to give you a chirp. Now I'm going to let you listen to it real quick. It's a real quick, fast 85 decibel chirp. You're going to be able to hear it, and it goes quickly, just like that, to let you know it's time to get out of the house.
Right.
Don't grab anything. Get out right away, because you can't see it, unlike smoke. But with the smoke detector, it also is 85 decibels.
Different,
But it's a louder, it's a slower chirp. It's a different chirp. So when you hear that slow chirp, so that's smoke. I've got a second to grab everybody, grab the kids, and then get out of the house. When you hear that quick burst, it means get out right away. And the great thing about having these is that because they're small enough, you can put these in every single room. And I love what you mentioned, Adam, where you've got the tape, the adhesive that's on here. As long as it's a flat surface, whether it's a flat wall, flat ceiling, flat piece of furniture, as long as it's a flat surface, you can attach that. That is going to be there for a decade. But if you have a screwdriver, you just need 1 screwdriver. You attach that to the wall, go ahead and line that up, and then twist it on, you're done. And you don't have to think about it for another 10 years. Because, Adam, a lot of us use these guys. And yes, I can twist that on, but I'm twisting it off every 6 months to change the batteries. So I'm going to show you the value of the batteries. Because, Adam, this right here, if I have 3 of these guys, and I'm supposed to change them, the batteries every 6 months.
Right.
Adam, this is 10 years worth of batteries. This cost me $97 in batteries, just batteries alone, and that technology there, where I can get rid of this whole thing. And I can trust Samurai to have a 10-year battery that, Adam, all I do, as soon as I get this at home,
Yeah.
there's a little plastic tab that's on the bottom. You pull that tab, that starts day one. And I don't have to worry about it again for another 10 years. That's why Samurai is giving you a 10-year warranty to give you 10 years of confidence. And by the time 10 years rolls around, there's going to be enough dust and debris and particles in the air that you want to change your smoke detector. And Adam, that's not me saying it. It's the U.S. Fire Administration that says that these should be replaced every 10 years. So if you're looking at this guy thinking, this is going to be fine. It's been hanging on my wall since the year 2002. Adam, it's way too old. This is what causes home fire deaths, because 3 out of 5 deaths occur when there's no working smoke detector because they're just too old.
I don't think anybody would mind me saying this, but if you only buy one thing today on HSN, it really should be this. This can save lives. It's vital. It's important. Please God, it never has to go off to let you know that there is a fire. But again, fires happen. We know that. In the past year, home fires are up. Maybe it's because a lot more of us have been at home more often. But this is something that you've got to get. I think when you go to the store and you're looking at smoke detectors, many folks don't buy this advanced technology because they don't want to spend $150. So they buy the older style. But what Samurai has done is kind of broken the mold and giving you the new technology, but for an affordable price. So now you get the 2 smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide detector, all of it for $69.99 with 5 flex pay of $14 to get it home. So a really significant deal and a significant saving. Normally it would just be that for the $69.99. So if you're ordering it this weekend, you're getting the additional carbon monoxide detector, which is valuable. I mean, everything Joe said is powerful, right? 10-year battery life. That's a world of difference to the old style smoke detectors that we have now. Certainly when it comes to accuracy, less false alarms. A lot of us are fed up. We get annoyed with our smoke detectors. Even though they're helping us, helping to save us potentially, we get mad at them. We're furious at them. That fury will be gone when you replace it with the Samurai smoke detector. Again, these are the ones we've got in our home, and we've had in the home for over 1.5 years now since they launched. So I can't recommend them enough. Come brand new unboxed. Maybe your daughter just moved into her first home. Whatever the case may be, a loved one, maybe it's mom, dad, get them a set of these because it can help save lives with no hassle or fuss. I think we've sold, was it 14,000 now? I think they're going to show us, folks. Over 14,149 now reserved since it's launched and debuted. So we're busy and we're excited to see a lot of people doing this and grabbing this. Because, Joe, I think once you understand the difference in technologies, it helps. Look, we know there's a difference in price tag. We know that at $150, a lot of people might not want to buy this advanced technology. But when you bring it down to this level and you can explain why it's better, now it becomes an easy yes.
It is. It truly is affordable to have that peace of mind, that safety in your house. Because, yes, you can buy these out there. They're around $25 a piece for the older technology. But, Adam, this old technology is from 1960. That was the last time there was really advanced technology created in a smoke detector. So you're talking 60 years old, where this just came out recently. In the last decade, photoelectric cell technology has really been cutting edge. And the reason why is it knows the difference between smoke that comes from your stove, and then a lot of times you just get a false positive when you end up having steam from your shower. And you're like, well, that's not a fire, that's just the steam. This knows the difference. This one does not. And the other thing about having this one is it's more accurate. It gives you a faster reading, gives you that chance just to get out of the house quicker. But it's also more small, it's more compact, it's not that big eyesore. So, Adam, when you look at the code, like when this came out back in 1960, the code was 1 smoke detector for the entire house. That's the way the code is. The way it is today, you should have 1 smoke detector in every single bedroom. Could you say you have that? Do you have 1 smoke detector in every single hallway? That's the code. And the other thing, Adam, is do you have a smoke detector in every major living space? If you don't have that, it's time to update your technology. Don't rely on this because you get those false positives. This one, as soon as you attach it to your wall, you don't have to worry about it for 10 years. And Adam, for me, this gave me my peace of mind, because when we first bought our house, we bought it back in 2005, moved here to Florida, but the house was built more than a decade before. I'm down at HSN Adam, my wife calls me. She's like, I smell something.
Right.
Something's going on. She calls 911. I'm still at work, so I'm panicking. And then all of a sudden, Adam, she calls back. She's like, there was something that was coming off of our one of the outlets that we had. It was burning plastic. My smoke detector did not detect it, Adam, because it was over 10 years old. It was old technology. So for her, my wife, she just happened to smell it. This wasn't doing the job anymore because it's too old. So Adam, when you rely on this the new technology, it does give you that peace of mind that when you leave the house and when you leave your kids at home, you leave your spouse at home, when you're leaving your pets at home, when you have that smoke detector that works, it gives the people an opportunity to safely get out of the house. So for me, Adam, I'm not about cutting corners and saying, okay, I pay $25 for this and I'll pay batteries for it every 6 months,
Yeah.
or I can hang this on my wall. I can